what's going through your mind right now just with the Bria?
No. Right now, we are still determined to end the gun violence that is plaguing our communities. We are still determined to speak up and to fight on anyhow.
Yeah.
This is undemocratic. This is wrong. This is the perpetuation of patriarchy and white supremacy. This is what we knew we were up against. And the people in Memphis and Shelby County still want change, and so we're going to continue to still demand change.
Are you going for the same position again? Are you going to try to same line?
We are definitely going to run for this position again and serve in this state legislature because the people sent us here. The people brought us here, not white supremacy majority Republicans.
If you're the appointee by the Shelby County Commission, will you accept?
Yes, I would. And I hope the Shelby County Commission does reappoint us to serve in this house, in the people's house, because this was unjust, this was wrong, this was unfair, this was undemocratic, and they were mad not because we walked on the House floor breaking decorum. They were mad because we said we have to do something about gun violence.
Yeah.
They were mad because we honored the Shelby County victims of lynching. They were mad that we continue to speak for the marginalized and the ostracized in Tennessee.
Do you think this has anything to do with the color of your skin? See,
Yes,
Gloria Johnson.
this is completely has everything to do with the color of our skin. The fact that Representative Justin Jones and I, two young black lawmakers, were expelled from the State House today has everything to do with racism and white supremacy that we've been talking about since we got to the House floor and before.
And Representative Tory Harris also called out how he's been ignored. I think the representative, the Caucasian representative who got up after him talked about, oh, I've been ignored too. It's sort of a normal thing around here. Because you put it out that's a problem, right?
That's a problem because it's not democracy. This place, and I've had the ability to be here for a few months, is not operating like we expect democracy to, where you get hurt and you get hurt and you get hurt, and then we talk about a bill and then we decide what's the best way forward. Here, Speaker Cameron Sexton is a dictator. Here, he gets to decide who speaks and who doesn't speak. Here, Speaker Sexton and the Republican leadership decide who gets to pass a bill. And overwhelmingly, Democrats are only allowed to pass criminal justice bill that increase penalties for predominantly black people who are going to prison. But when you talk about environmental justice, you talk about real education reform, all of that has been silenced or shut out or not seen or not even heard at all. And you have situations where Democrats are in committees and chair people won't even recognize them when they have their hands up to speak, or they call them by another name. The racism that's within this institution is part of the reason that it is crumbling and part of the reason why our democracy is under attack in this state. And it is only going to take people power. It is only going to be people who are consistently connected to the issues of what is happening in Shelby County and in Memphis and in Nashville and in the state of Tennessee who are going to change this. Yeah, faith is everything. Having the faith to believe that there's a better tomorrow possible, only because of a deep faith that we have in God. And it was instilled in us not only by my parents, but by my grandmothers Pearson and Gwen, who held us and taught us that to believe in God was not just an empty practice. It was a practice that had to be directly connected and associated to the work of lifting up the poor and the marginalized, those who've been left out and those who've been pushed out. That is the work of the Christian faith. That is the faith that I have, and it is the faith that gives a vision for tomorrow. That is not yet, but I know it's still possible, where we do have an end to gun violence, where we do see justice rolling down like rivers and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. The faith that we have and have nurtured in our family for generations is why I still have hope and faith in what our democracy can be.
Representative Pearson, what's next for you?
Commitment from Shelby County that you will be reappointed before the special election.
I don't know about what's going to happen with the reappointment, but I do hope to get reappointed to serve in the state legislature by the Shelby County Commissioners, and a lot of them I know are upset about the anti-democratic behavior of this white supremacist-led state legislature.
Thank you, Representative. Appreciate it.
Thank you all. We're going to keep fighting.